Haven't gotten here for Power for a minute, and it's been a long season. Season 4 has just wrapped up. Before we go any further, this is a spoiler alert. If you haven't seen the whole season, leave this video right now and come back to me once you finish the season. Let me know what you think about it. This is just simply a character breakdown of what's been going on this season and what I think what's going to happen next with this next season. Season 5 has already been renewed. I'm pretty sure they'll be working on that very soon. So let me see who I want to start with. I just want to go over the key people. Let me see. I will start with Lou. I'm gonna start with Lou. Lou right now. I said he's got into the music business. He just did AA, came home, and he's been in the music business producing. He ran into this dude just got out of jail named B Rilla. He's been mentoring him, trying to get him some hot music, get back out there with the music thing, and everything was going good. But B Rilla was still a street dude. He ends up trying to rob one of the, I think like a main producer or something that's making them the money and stuff, and somebody ends up dying behind it. So now that B Rilla has pretty much put Lou in a bad position, Lou has to react. Like, do I just be this producer or do I take care of this situation? Because he went, B Rilla had some of his homies that he was messing with, and he's the one that put them on the hit. And once they got there, like I said, somebody ended up dying. So now B Rilla homies is looking like, look, we got to go back and get that money and stuff that you was talking about. And once that happened, B Rilla was like, I don't want nothing to do with it. He told Lou about it, and they took care of the situation. But Lou took care of the situation. And once he got that kill again, it was like, look, he told Rock, like, look, I got to get back in the streets. I got to protect the family. Also, on top of that, with Famous ended up missing. They said that he ended up dying this season. And once that happened, he's like, look, I got to represent for the family. I got to get back here and get my hands dirty. So Lou has just said, fuck the music. Let me get back to protecting my family and doing what I do best. So that's where Lou is. That is where Lou is right now. Let me go with Marvin. Marvin, he's still y'all know who that is. That's Rock brother. I mean Rock sister, Rock brother, and Jukebox dad. He's still trying to reconcile with Jukebox, trying to get everything together. Um, he's been dibbling and dabbling with little different projects, you would say. Being a hitman, killing off a couple people. He got involved with some of the wrong people that fucked up. So now he has to cover his tracks and stuff like that. But then he's bumping head with Rock because in a way he went behind Rock's back and was taking orders from somebody else, and Rock wasn't feeling that. She felt like Marvin was trying to take her spot, so they had a little confrontation and stuff like that. But overall, Marvin put a couple bodies down. He saved Jukebox. Jukebox had an altercation, and Marvin went over and handled that situation, his daughter's situation. Um, he also, the friend that he ended up losing to drugs, he's been being a great uncle, checking in on the daughter that's still alive from the last season. That the friend that he had, the youngest daughter passed away. So the older daughter is a little bit older. She's been staying with a family, and they've been abusing her and treating her like pretty much like a dog. So he was able to find out where she lived at and take care of that problem as well. So Marvin just been being a hitman, doing what he do best, man. Um, and like I said, trying to hold it down for Rock, man. Marvin and Lou, if you don't know, the mom was sick this series. She's dying of, I want to say cancer or something like that. And she asked both of those guys, "Would you put me down? Just let me. I'm in too much pain. Can you put me down? Put this medicine in my body and just take me out." And neither one of them could do it. So that gets me into the next person, which would be Rock. Um, Rock just got back in the game. She's trying to get her shit back because what happened was Unique ended up missing. They thought he was dead, so she went in like, "Look, hey, I want to do work with you. I want to do business with you. I'm back in the streets or whatever." Whole time, Unique popped back up. He wasn't dead. He came back, and now her and Unique is bumping head because like, look, you didn't try to take all my shit when you thought I was dead. but you can't run the city like I've been doing pretty much. So Rock has been going back and forth with him, and Unique pretty much just knocking off everybody that Rock messed with just to stop her money flow. Rock was also the one that when the brothers Marvin and Lou told Rock, "Hey, Mama wanted us to put her down, but we couldn't do it." Rock was the one that actually, she just really ain't like her mama, and she felt like she wasn't there for it. So she told her like, "Look, this is something I gotta do. I gotta get this weight off my shoulder. My mom want me to do it. She asked me, and she knew that her mama would allow her to do it because she just felt like she was disappointing to her and stuff like that." So Rock was the one that gave her the medicine and let her mama rest in peace. So Rock is, like I said, she going back and forth with the whole Unique situation. Then on top of that, you got her own son Kanan believing that everything that happens to him lately with Famous, his girlfriend, one of his friends, he's believing everything has to do with his mom. That because Kanan don't want to work with his mom. So Rock going through a lot right now, man. Next character we have is, I'll get into Jukebox. Jukebox recently came back from the military. Didn't work out for her, so she's still trying to figure out what she want to do. Um, she likes women, so she's been hanging out at like the bars, trying to get to know women, get a little comfortable, more comfortable in her skin. She ended up running into an altercation where she ended up having to kill somebody, and once that happened, it put her in a situation that this one cop, I can't think of his name right now, he's been trying to follow her through the whole series, trying to figure out what happened that night. They said it was a black girl that ran out the crib or whatever, and you fit the description because you black or whatever. So she's dealing with that. She's trying to have Kanan back and let him know, like, look, Rock, your mama ain't did nothing to you, man. You need to really sit down and talk with her. Y'all need to build a better relationship. So she's trying to play that great cousin role and stuff like that. But then she's what else she's dealing with? The other thing she's dealing with is the girl she was in the group Butter with. They end up having a liking for each other. Oh, girl is over in college, but she's coming back visiting Juke, and it looked like they want to build a relationship, but Juke really ain't ready to settle down. She just still trying to get used to liking girls and being on her own for right now. So that's what Juke going through. Unique, like I said, Unique is back, man, from the dead. They thought he was dead. He said the rule is back. He's been out there killing off everybody that got something to do with Rock. Anybody that was associated with Rock, he just been knocking them straight off. Um, he does find a likening into Kanan once he feel like him and his mom been beefing and stuff. He tries to recruit him to fuck with him or whatever. So um, Unique is just all over the place. He just, like I said, he just killing off people. This whole series, he finally runs into his baby mama again that he's been hiding from, trying to leave her money and stuff like that. But finally, she sees that he's alive. So it's like he want to be that family man, but he got to get his business back in order. So that's where Unique at with it. The last character will be Kanan. Kanan has dealt with the most stuff this week, like this season. He's been dealing with the whole situation with his mama. He feel like they can't work together. He can't get the supply from him, so he been working with what's their name? They call them Bonnie and Clyde, like Snaps and Pops or something like that. Um, when you look at the series, Kanan is blaming his mama Rock, saying that she set up Famous to get killed. Then his girlfriend that he was involved with, she ends up dead. He blames that on him because Kanan's girlfriend ended up going to see Rock one night and saying like, look after him and y'all need to build a better relationship, stuff like that. And then one of his homies that died back in the days, he put that on his mama too. So he pretty much Kanan just hates his mom. He's blaming everything that happens on his mom. But the whole time with him dealing with the snaps and pops, forgive me if it's wrong. I'm just calling Bonnie and Clyde because some of them calling Bonnie and Clyde on there. With Bonnie and Clyde, they've been feeding him bullshit. They've been using ammo from what people assuming that's been knocking off all these people that Kanan love, but in reality, it's been them the whole time. They hired a underage cop to kill Famous because he knew some stuff, so they got rid of him. The girlfriend, she believed that she was telling them, the people, that I don't believe that Rock did it. It had to be somebody else. So with them knowing that, they're like, look, she can't be cool because she's taking the pressure off her mama. We want Kanan believe that it's his mama knocking off all these people that he loved. So they killed her off, and now Kanan just like, man, fuck it. It's got to be my mama. I gotta approach her and let her know I know your bullshit. So the way that this season ends is Kanan having a gun to his mama, pretty much to her head, and pretty much like, look, man, you've been out for me. You've been killing off the people I love. The only way that this gonna end is if I get rid of you. So the season ends with the gun up, him having a gun up. If I could rewind a little bit, this Snap and Pop, or Snap Pops, Bonnie and Clyde, whatever, they introduce a new character that is going to make a strong pivot in this show, and that character is Breeze. If you don't remember Breeze, he's on the OG Power show where Ghost and Tommy always talk about him, and Kanan brings him up on there that Breeze was somebody that Ghost was real close with, but Ghost ended up putting him down. So now that Breeze is on the show, that means that maybe this next season we'll run into a young Tommy and a young Ghost. And to me, I don't know if how 50 Mind is working, if he's gonna actually get somebody, some different characters to play these people. Or I think that they should honestly let Tyreek and what's his name? Braden. I think they should let them play Tommy and Ghost on here. Just because it's part of the universe. I think it'd be dope that way. They already established and I think people will be able to embrace them as those characters. Because when you look at Power Tyreek, those two pretty much act the same way as Ghost and Tommy was. So we'll see how it turned out. But overall, the season was good. I know I'm all over the place. I just wanted to give a quick breakdown on what to expect for next season. And that's, like I said, introducing this new Breeze character, and hopefully we see the young Ghost and Tommy. That's all I got for the Power episode, man. That is Power Season 4. If you haven't checked it out, run and go check it out. Let me know who your favorite character was this season, what you expect going forward, what you liked about the show this season, what you really didn't care for this season. That's all I got for TV shows. Like, share, subscribe to the Meet You from the Midwest podcast for your latest TV shows and